Alright, good morning guys. Daniel, I'm back out here in the shop. Ran into an issue. I need to park another piece of machinery equipment inside, so I gotta make room, and to make room I gotta build a little cart. So I've been wanting to my plan was to build something for this, because I don't have water running to the shop. Keep that full with water and keep a space for a battery. So I'd already had that on the list, but this morning something else came up and I need to make some more space. So I'm tired of moving this around. So actually what I'm going to do, build a cart where this is part on the bottom, and then those two, this will sit on the top, and then the one that's got the grass killer, the RM43. I got another one of these that got RM43 in it, and I set both of these on top. During the winter the RM43 is in storage, but I don't have water in the shop here. So with this sitting on the top shelf with a battery, that'll solve my problem. I can roll it around, then I don't have to worry about picking this up and moving it. But that's a lot. So hopefully these wheels will hold, will work. If not, I'll go get some big ones. I have the supplies pretty much. This is a scrap. All this is a scrap iron that I had left over when I started practicing welding. So I'm gonna cut these down to size, and it's just gonna be very barbaric. Have two vertical, then I'm gonna run probably 3 or 4 across here. That'll get the base out the way, so I can go ahead and move the concrete, and then I'll add the legs later for the top. All right, let me get the cutting here. We'll probably use this. This will probably, well, that ain't long enough for the 2-inch. Anyway, we'll get it cut one way or another. This is just a simple design. I'm gonna put the wheels, I'm gonna put these under the bottom. Hopefully they're big enough to hold it. We're running E6011. I cranked it up to about 85 amps. All right, these are about 9 inches from the center. I was going to originally put 5, but it's getting pretty heavy, and so I said, well, I'll just put 4 across there, just to space them out enough to hold the concrete over there, concrete bags. The welds are decent. They're not pretty, so I'm not going to show you those, but this is what's going to happen now. I'm going to mark the holes on the wheels, and then we'll put some screws in those. That's galvanized, so I'm not gonna weld that. We'll just I may go ahead and put 4 holes in it. I was thinking about just doing 2 holes at an angle, but I may go ahead and put 4 in it. But it's getting pretty heavy. I needed to use this. It's a rectangular 1x2. I had bought it by accident, and I need to use it, so it's gonna work out good for here. It won't bend or give, and then I had some of this left over. But my favorite metal to use is like a 1x1 square and a 1.5 inch angle iron with rebar. But this is gonna work out perfect. Okay, we'll get those holes drilled in there. Okay, phase one of this project is done. Probably made it bigger than it needs to be, but like I said, I love the little rubber wheels on it. I'm not gonna show you up close welds, but we're gonna put that concrete on here and see how it does. And then I left the inch on each side so I can come back and put the uprights on it. So I'm either gonna use an angle iron in here to make a smaller top, or use a 1x1 square on the outside. I have to grind that down flat for 1x1 square, but I need it to be the top. I need about 36 inches, I believe is what it is, and that'll let me slide those tanks, water tank and the oil 43 tank. I can slide it right onto the side by side tailgate. All right, we'll get it loaded up and see how it works. Well, that didn't work. That's too heavy for it, evidently. I gotta go into town and get some casters. Alright, this is that frame for the concrete. Got the old small rubber wheels off. Gonna put these on. Ordered these. I thought I was getting those that I put on this table. That's what I really wanted, but ended up I ordered the wrong one. So looks like all I'm gonna be able to do is just I think I'm gonna use a stick welder and just tack them on this side, tack them on that side. Just run 2 tacks on them, let them hang off the edge a little bit, and I think that'll be fine. So let me get all that cleaned up. We'll tack them on there. I thought about putting them in the middle, but this is 2x2, so it shouldn't bend. And with the concrete across the bottom, and then like I said, we're gonna leave room to maybe put some legs on it eventually. On the other side, go up about 36 inches, because the idea was to store concrete on the bottom and then put my water tanks on top. That's what the idea was. And I hadn't decided if I'm gonna put 3 wheels on each side or not, but we may start out with 2 and see how that go. Two on each side. All right, let me get this all cleaned up, and we'll get those tacked on. Come back. Okay, so got those clean on both sides. Got the frame clean, and got a little gauge here that I can check the thickness of the metal. I'm gonna try to MIG this. I started practicing with MIG yesterday. Had a friend to come a couple of 2 Saturdays ago, I believe, and he helped me. So I've got interested in MIG, but shows to be 1/8. I don't know if you can see it, but that's 1/8, and you just go through and just check what it is, and it turns out to be 1/8. So that's what I'm gonna set the settings on. I know this is 0.135 or 1/8 wall on this 2x2 tubing, and so my machine with 75% argon, 25% CO2 with solid wire, it shows to put it at 20.5 volts and 140 on wire speed or amps, which I'm not sure if that's going to be correct, but got it on about 20.5 on there, and 140, which I think is kind of low. I got some pretty good welds practicing when I had it up for about right there in the 250 range, but I'm gonna try on a piece of test spot, try it there. If that don't do well, then I'll move it. Let me get the gas on, and then we'll try it and see what happens. Wow, the MIG welding came out a whole lot better than my stick welding. They're not perfect, but it sure is a whole lot better. That's a pretty good weld right there. You can see the heat penetration, and I got my manipulation. This didn't turn out too well. But anyway, the casters are on there, and I just ran a bead like that because they was too wide. Okay, we'll load it up with concrete, and because the whole idea is to try to make some more room there. If you like these kind of videos, you know what to do, and hit that bell. All right. Thank you.